Everybody.
Entertain everyone. Well,
What do you want to talk?
What?
What do you want to talk about, Soph?
I don't know. There's nothing really interesting going on in our lives right now, Dad.
Well, that sounded interesting. What's Mummy doing? Mummy and Avery are cracking up.
Mom and Avery just burst out laughing. Oh, there's 2 people watching.
Not anymore. They already dropped out. They came in here and they're like, oh my god, they're live again. They left.
It
Like,
says that there's 2 people.
that
Oh, now there's
Charlie is a psycho. He keeps on going live. We're sick of you. Get away.
Yeah, they just laughed extremely loud, and I don't know why.
I know.
I don't know what they're laughing at. Maybe they're watching TV or something.
Yeah. Well, at least you're in here watching your old man.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you're in here watching yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
So what are we doing this weekend?
This weekend, grocery shopping? We're grocery shopping tomorrow. And what else? When is our picnic with Grandma? Sunday?
Monday.
Monday?
Not really a picnic. She's just coming over here,
Well,
so we know we're gonna be.
It's gonna be like a picnic kind of thing, a barbecue, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, and you guys gotta disinfect the house again, just in case.
Disinfect the house. Yeah, we can do that. And then Monday, Memorial Day, I am going to be saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, we already told everybody earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's coming from the person who's actually doing it.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if I have any patriotic clothes. I'm gonna have to find some.
There are 3 million people watching right now.
I don't think there are 3 million.
There are
people
3 million.
watching
3 million people watching. So
No,
what did you...
There's one person.
What do you want to do for, when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I don't know. Am I allowed...
Ooh, Jack Santa Claus Logan's here.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Jack Santa Claus Logan.
Hello.
So you don't know what you want to do when you're college?
That was a loud car.
Hi, Jack Santa Claus Logan.
Hello. I do not know what I want to do. Well, I know what I want to do. I want to be in like theater and TV and that kind of stuff. But that's like not realistic.
Yeah, it's not realistic. If you become a director, you could probably direct your own shows put yourself in it as an actress.
Well, yeah, but then I'd have to find like a writer and a producer and all those people. And...
Yeah, but once you're a director, that you run into those people.
Yeah, once I become a director after the many years of college and getting people to actually know that I exist.
Yeah, well, it's part of the job. But then you can start casting. You become a director and you become famous.
Yeah.
And you start directing movies and you can say, hey, Chris Evans, I want you to be in my movie. And he's like, oh my gosh, Sophie's directing it? Yes,
oh, yeah,
I'm on it. And I'm going to
movie.
call Robert Downey Jr. and I'm going to call Sebastian Stan. And we're going to be like the 3 amigos. And Sophie's going to direct it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Come on. I think it is. That'll be a great movie. Then you can get what's her face from the Black Widow. She can be like the female.
This is not like
We can have like 3 men. They can do
recasting Avengers now.
Yeah, they can do 3 men and a baby. That
3
way,
men and a baby.
Yep, and then the Black Widow could be the mother.
No.
She could be the mother that's lost her baby, and then you have Robert Downey Jr. You have Iron Man. You have Winter Soldier, and then you have who was the third one? Iron Man, Winter Soldier, and Captain America taking care of the baby that was lost. They found it on the side of the street.
That is an awful movie.
And then at the end of the movie, it's like it turns out to be Black Widow's baby.
Hello, James Ryan.
That she had with the Hulk.
No.
Oh.
That's awful.
Hi, James Ryan. Welcome in.
Hi again.
I'm testing Streamlabs. I think I fixed my Streamlabs. Can you tell us, if anybody's in the chat, can you tell us, is it pixelated? It's pretty bad lighting out here on the porch.
Yeah.
But if you can tell us if it's pixelated, it's just supposed to be filming in 1080p.
Yeah, I can turn the brightness up on my phone.
It could be Jack. The baby could be Jack.
Yeah, now you can see my face better, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's grainy. Yeah, it's grainy because it's... Yeah, we're on the porch. I didn't... Yeah.
Can you see my face better now?
I need to fix my Streamlabs. Yeah. I needed to fix my Streamlabs, too. Oh, you know what? If you turn Avery's light on in his bedroom, it might bring some light out here.
Would it?
But I doubt it.
Want me to try?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't live stream on my end. Yeah, Jack, what I did is, instead of doing a persistent stream, I set up a new event. But then you go into the...
I don't think that made a difference at all.
Not at all. But then the light helps Sophia. There you go. It helps you a little bit.
That's the light from my phone, I think. I'm also watching the stream, guys.
Really?
Yes, I am. I'm still watching it.
Wow. So that's your first choice, is to be a director?
Here comes Tila. No, my first choice is to be an actor.
An actress.
Actress is a made-up word.
Okay.
Everyone is an actor.
I know, you're very smart. I'm glad you picked up on that. You want to be an actor.
Yes.
A thespian. A thespian. Charlie, my Mickey shorts came today. Whoa! You got Mickey shorts.
Ooh.
I don't have any Mickey shorts.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on your Mickey shorts. Do we have Kitty? Oh, we got kitties down here. You can't even see her.
You can't?
No.
Hold on a second.
No.
Oh, she left. I'm going to turn my flashlight on.
Yeah.
She left. She didn't leave. She's underneath the swingy chair.
How come I can't zoom out? Come on, zoom out. There you are. That's maybe a little bit better. I'm not sure. So we have like another... Sophie, where will you pursue training as an actor? Ooh, that's a question from James.
Where will I?
Yeah, what are you thinking on... Where would you pursue training as an actor?
I don't know.
We are in Massachusetts, so there's not many...
Oh, hi, Mother.
Trainings as
Did you see this video?
No, we're live.
Oh, you are? We're live right now.
Yeah, we got
burst out loud
Stacy.
in the middle of the
Yeah.
I watched this video on YouTube and it scared the crap out of me. I mean, I literally threw my phone. Like,
Really?
I couldn't get this. No spider.
Okay.
So Avery saw me freak out, so he wanted to know what it was. So I'm holding it so I can't see it again.
Yeah.
He watches it and he's like... Yeah.
Is it a spider?
It's not a spider, I swear. You want to watch it?
I don't know.
Jack, Sandy, Claus, Logan says hi, Stacy.
You can
Ooh,
watch
Sawyer in the middle. Welcome in, Sawyer. What are you gonna do?
Oh wait, the thing. Oh, it's gonna be right in front of the camera, isn't it? Oh wow.
Get real close.
Yeah, I saw it.
Get real close.
You want to do
I
it here?
predicted what was
get real
gonna
close to her.
happen.
What's going on? Okay.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh my gosh. When you shut off the light, yeah. Oh my god!
It totally freaked me out when I saw it, and I literally threw my phone. And then it was funny seeing Avery watch it.
My reaction wasn't as funny. I guessed what was gonna happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. But
Yeah.
So,
me and Avery weren't expecting it.
I bet.
so we need about 240 hours before we can get monetized. So we're gonna sit here for 240 hours.
Oh yes, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm
We're
ready.
gonna interview Sophie for 200.
I'm a big talker.
We
Might
might
not
only-
believe it from right now.
Yeah, we might need only 239 hours now.
Ooh. Well, that's great.
Yeah, we went live like 16 times today. So,
Hello, Sawyer in the middle.
is that where you put your Christmas lights up? No, we put them. These are just our
Porch
fancy porch
Fancy porch
porch
Show them the
lighting
This
lights. I'm
our
just
wind
laying
chime
on my
from
couch.
Disney.
Ooh, see, Sophie's got her. Ooh, it dinged.
That's 'cause
We've
I
got
made
that
it.
in China in Epcot. It's a very, very tiny little wind chime.
I like the sound that it makes, so I got it.
Yeah.
And they said that I could pick it out, so I got it.
Yeah.
Yes. It has stars in it, on it.
Lights are cool anytime, huh? I love lights. They're really cool. And out here in the dark, they make it nice and lovely in here. And it's like the first day where it was like 82 today, and now it's not that bad out here, except Mummy is always cold. But
she's always, it'll be like 90 degrees, and she'll come out in like pants and a long sleeve shirt and be like, it's cold.
So consider this like a college interview, Sophie, because no one's watching anyways, except a couple people. So
there's one other person watching right now, besides me.
Yeah, Jack Santa Claus Logan loves your shirt. Loves your Toy Story shirt. It's Woody.
Toy Story. Yes, with Woody.
If the boot fits.
My grandma got me this shirt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, if acting doesn't pan out, what's your backup plan?
I don't know.
Well, Jack Ryan lives in New Hampshire. I didn't know that. Wow, he's north of us. He's in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Yeah. And it was 80 all day. That's fantastic.
It's cold in the morning.
Rachel loves Disney. Hi, Charlie. Hello. Say hi to Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's cold in the morning, and then around like 11 o'clock it starts getting hot, and then at around like 8 o'clock at night it starts to cool down. Rachel's
in Idaho.
Ooh, Idaho.
You know what they sell in Idaho? Potatoes. Idaho potatoes.
The only way that I know that is because in a Mickey cartoon, they go to Potato Land with Goofy. Mickey and Donald make Potato Land for Goofy because it doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
And Goofy was looking forward to that his entire life, so they went to Idaho.
Yeah.
And they pretended to make Potato Land, and they all acted
really
like that. Yes, that's the only way that I know. One of the only reasons I know.
Rachel says yes, that's right. The only way I know is because we learned Idaho was shaped like a potato sack, so that's how we learned they make potatoes in school. It's kind of like, looks like a potato sack if you look at Idaho. Okay. You know?
Rachel said that she needs to see a cat.
You know what other state is big for potatoes?
No.
Maine.
Maine?
Maine has lots of potatoes as well.
Well, Tila's right there.
Yeah. Oh, she's too dark. You can't pick her up on the phone. So, no acting. What's next?
I don't know. I've always been interested in like a detective work, I guess you could say, and like law and that kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. People say that I should be a lawyer. Mom thinks I should be a lawyer. 2 of my friends at school have randomly come up to me and said, "Hey, yo, Sophie, you should be a lawyer."
Really?
And I'm like, why?
Keep your old man out of jail.
Okay.
Stacy is in the living room with Avery
at
the moment, Rachel.
Yes.
All right, so lawyer is...
I like detective.
There are lots of different types of lawyers.
Not
lots of different
I think
lawyers.
A detective. I feel
detective,
like I want work out the clues and stuff like that kind of stuff.
Pepe would not want you to be anything in law enforcement because they have a really, really hard job.
I know.
And everybody, especially police officers, everybody treats them so badly. So that's why he had talked me out of becoming, when I wanted to be a police officer.
Really?
He was like, if you want to do anything, become a firefighter, because everybody loves the firefighters because they're all, they go save people from fires or whatever.
Yeah.
But everybody's trained to hate the police, and everyone's trained to run away from the police because when the police come, you're in trouble, usually.
Yeah, if you did something
so
bad.
that's why. So it's really hard to be a police officer because there's always again, people are afraid of police officers or whatever.
I'm not afraid of police officers.
I know. Yeah, I know. We're not. We're not. We have them in the family.
Trouble with the law. So to me, police officers mean good.
Breaking the law.
Yes, that's his version. Like whenever we were driving or something and there'd be a yellow light and he'd drive through the yellow light because you're allowed to. That's not breaking the law. That is not breaking the law, people.
You're supposed to slow down for a yellow light.
Well, yeah, but when you're sitting right there in front of the yellow light and you haven't, like, it just turns yellow. If you go through the yellow light,
right,
you can. It's not like you're sitting there, it's green, and then you get to the light and then it turns yellow. You're not supposed to just stop. That's red.
You stop if you can. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Wow,
but if you're,
James Ryan.
So
James Ryan's a lawyer.
really?
It is a rewarding profession. Do you like to write? How are your grades? Your grades are good.
Yes.
How are your grades in history?
My grades in history?
Yeah.
Depends on the teacher.
Okay.
8th grade and 9th grade, I was amazing in history. 10th grade, did not like the teacher.
Yeah.
That's this grade, actually.
They got another question. Would Sophie ever want to be a cast member at Disney?
Yes, that's another thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking about moving down to Florida, right? When I got out of high school.
Maybe. It's an option.
Yeah, maybe. And we were thinking maybe I could go into the college for the Disney college thing.
Yeah.
And maybe I could, like, yeah.
That's only for like a few months though. It's just Disney college programs. You go for like 3 months or something like that.
It's still like
it's like going to overseas or something for a semester or whatever. It's kind of like that.
Still, it'd still be cool to go.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Check it out. Yeah.
James Ryan said his dad was a New York City firefighter. Wow. That's big time, yeah.
That's cool.
If so, I have a friend who's a cast member at Disney World. Oh, Rachel has a friend who's a cast member at Disney World. Yes, our niece is a cast member.
Your niece, not
my niece. Your cousin.
My cousin
is a cast member at Disney World too.
Yes.
Everyone hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah,
Rachel, I'm pretty sure you and James are the only ones in here.
And me.
Yes, and Sophie. Have Sophie hit that like button.
I will. Wait, hold on. How do you do this?
Oh, Rachel has another question.
You have another question. What is it?
Hey, Sophie. I have a friend that is a cast member. I'm going to be in a stream with her next week. I can give her... I can... Oh, it keeps on disappearing. I can have her give you some details about being a cast member. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, but we do have a family member who is a cast member, so we can use her too.
Tula found a bug.
Really?
Yes.
That's okay.
She found a bug and she's eyeing it.
Rachel wonders if our friend knows her friend. Okay, so you're thinking lawyer, you're thinking detective, anything else?
I'm taking AP chemistry next year. Maybe I'll become some...
What's AP
genius.
stand for the people that don't know? Advanced placement.
Yes, I knew that, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By my facial expression, you could tell that I obviously knew that.
Yeah.
Advanced placement? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Rachel wants to be a YouTuber/DJ. Ooh.
DJing, that's fun.
Yes. I think in the future, all DJs will be probably robots.
Dad.
I don't know, maybe.
Where we live, I've only seen like one DJ.
Was it a robot?
No, it was not a robot.
Oh.
But he did like every school dance. He did Uncle Donald's wedding.
Yeah.
He DJ'd
it's the same guy that does a lot of things.
He's like the only DJ that I've seen besides 1 year in elementary school. My music teacher DJ'd the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she wants to be a radio DJ.
Ooh.
So like a radio presence, like a disc jockey guy on the radio.
Like
Maddie in the morning or something like that.
What's it called?
WKRP, yeah, she wants to be like Dr. Johnny Fever.
Yes.
Are you gonna sing everybody this song?
Oh, how does
it? Baby, if you Oh, you're funny, Sophie. It took you forever to learn some of those words.
It didn't take me forever. You didn't even know some of them.
I did. I want to touch the words.
No, you and Mom kept messing up and
no.
Hey, I learned those words in like 2 days. Okay.
Okay, so they want to know what year you're in.
What year I'm in?
Yeah, you're in high school.
Sophomore.
You're a sophomore now. Yeah.
Yes.
So next year you're a junior.
Until June 19th, I am a sophomore.
And then
next year, I'm
you're
a junior.
junior.
Oh yeah, holla.
And then you're a senior, and you graduate in 2022.
Yep.
Hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah, hopefully
and
they don't
you're
like
not-
restart the school year. That'd be awful.
Yeah, you know, I don't think they'll restart.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
just
think they
gonna
will
be tough
either.
though. So 2022. So if you pick a college in Florida, maybe we'll all move down to Florida then. If not, we have like 10 colleges within like a half an hour of our house,
Yeah.
which are all really good colleges.
Yeah.
You want to be an engineer? You're good at math. You're good at math.
I am good
And
at math.
engineers make big buck, baby.
Really?
Yep, that you can take care of me and your mama.
Yeah, Dad. Actors also get paid big bucks.
Yeah.
Each of the actors on Friends, each of the 6 main actors on Friends, by the 10th season, they were making
$1
$1
million
million an episode.
per person
Per
episode. Yeah.
Per person per episode for the last 2 seasons.
Do you know how rare that is?
Yeah, I know, but that's still insane.
Okay, so here's a question: if you were on Friends, which actress would you want to be? Which part would you want to play? Rachel?
I have no
Phoebe?
I don't know.
Sing Smelly Cat.
No. I'm good.
Smelly cat, oh smelly cat.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Why do you smell so bad?
That's the remix. That's how it should actually be, Dad.
Yeah. What's Courtney Cox's character's name?
Phoebe.
No, Phoebe's.
Oh, Courtney Cox. Oh, that's Monica.
Monica.
Lisa Kudrow is Phoebe.
Rachel and Phoebe.
Monica, Rachel. And
Some actors make good money. A lot of actors work in Hollywood as waiters. That's correct. So that's what you don't want to be doing.
That's
You
what
don't want to be
Penny from
working.
Big Bang Theory's doing.
A lot of actors, they're like waiters at like Fridays or whatever.
I mean, hey, I am a talker, a people person. I can be a waiter.
Yeah.
Or a waitress.
Remember Penny?
Yeah, I said that, Dad.
She was at the Cheesecake Factory.
I just said that's what Penny did in the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. That didn't work out too well, did she? But she ended up being a salesperson at a pharmacy, and she ended up making big buck too.
Yeah, I know. See?
Yeah, sales. Sales is a big thing. Yeah,
I've never thought about becoming an engineer.
Sales departments usually get chopped though whenever there's trouble though. They usually chop off the lower salespeople, I think. But, you know, so anything else?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it that much.
Engineers make stuff.
Yeah, I've never thought about becoming an engineer.
An engineer, there's lots of different engineers. There's like civil engineers that help design the streets and roads and buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like engineers that design cars. You can like design like Teslas. You can design like Ford pickup trucks. Or
I don't think I'll
you
design
can
cars.
design planes. That'd be cool.
Mm.
You could design the shuttle that goes to Mars. No?
I don't think so.
How about like being an airline pilot? You want to be a pilot?
A pilot?
Fly planes? No?
I don't want to drive a car. Never mind fly a plane.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous to drive a car. I feel like I'm gonna sit down. Like the car won't even have to be on. It can be off. The key could be out of the car. It'll be off. I'll sit down and then I'll get into a car accident.
Just by parked? You'll get in a car accident by being parked?
I'll be in my garage, just sitting in my car, and I'll get into a car accident. I am so nervous. I do not want to. I feel like I'm going to get into a car accident every 5 seconds.
So James wants to know, what about extracurricular activities? Are you active in the community or clubs? Some colleges look favorably on outside activities. Tell people you are definitely an outside activity person.
Yes. Ooh. Do I still have it to be more than two?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why don't you go through them?
We've gotten rid of some. So let's do the ones that I do right now. I do vocals. I play guitar, cello.
This is, okay, I guess that's extracurricular activities, but it's not really community service or anything like that.
Oh, did he ask about community service?
Well, he's asking community and clubs, too.
Are you an active? Yeah.
Like you helped teach Avery's.
Yeah, Avery, who is special needs. If you don't know, he's autistic. He plays soccer at
Tops soccer.
Is that what it's called?
Tops.
I thought it had a different name.
Tops.
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 I know how to spell tops.
Well, why don't you explain what it is?
I thought they had like a different name. Well, anyway, it's where special needs children go and they play soccer with a one-on-one coach who is in high school. The coach is usually in high school.
Yeah.
And I went there and I helped coach a little girl named Emma who had Down syndrome. And I coached her for
2 seasons?
2 years?
Yeah, 2 seasons.
Well, 2 seasons, yeah. And then...
While Avery was there with his coaches.
Yeah, while Avery was there with his coaches, he'd be playing with his coaches, and I'd be playing with little Emma, who is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She is definitely a people person.
Yeah.
Yes, she likes to talk to people.
And then you're in the chorus, right?
Yes,
in the chorus, you guys go sing at... Oh, your dance group used to go dance at old folks' homes, right?
Nursing homes?
Yeah, nursing homes.
Old people? What did you say?
Old folks' homes.
Old folks' homes?
Say hi to Cynthia.
Nursing homes.
Nursing homes. Okay.
I stopped dance this year to do theater, and then...
Say hi to Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia. I stopped dance this year to do more theater stuff.
I'm sorry it's so shaky. My arm's falling asleep. Go ahead.
And yes, usually dance does dances to nursing homes, and we do a show. I'm going to be starting dance again next year. And chorus, I'm in chorus. I've been in chorus since I was in 3rd grade, which is the youngest you're allowed to be.
Yeah.
To be in chorus. And, yeah, we go around and we sing at nursing homes.
And you also do community theater, right?
Yes, I do community theater.
And they went to, I remember Silver Bells went to the nursing home up in that
Silver
place?
Bells, yes. We went to a nursing home and we sang through
during
our
Christmas
entire
time.
Set. We sang through our entire set, and we all wore white, I'm pretty sure, and a little Santa hat.
Cynthia said we have to let Mommy know that she put a little something extra in her pin envelope. Her pin mail for you. Excellent.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thank you for that.
Thank you. Did you ask for any of those pins that Cynthia had, or was it all Mommy's choices?
I think I wanted, I don't know. I think I had a little bit of a say, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, your shirt is a hint, she said.
Oh,
so
okay.
Maybe it's a Toy Story
Toy
pin
Story?
or something. Yeah. Ooh,
okay.
That'd be cool.
Tila's in the corner.
Yep. So, on our quest for hours, we only have probably 238.5 hours left to go. So we are streaming through Monday.
Oh, yeah.
What else you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Sophie, that is a terrific range. Oop, the comments keep disappearing.
Range of extra activities, particularly the coaching. Colleges like students that bring a broad range of experience. Great job. Thank you.
Yes. And you play the guitar, right? How many instruments do you play?
I play the guitar, the cello, the piano. I used to know how to play the violin, but you'd
be able to pick that up again easy.
I guess so.
Especially since you do the cello.
Yeah, I switched the violin for cello because I love the cello so much. And I have a ukulele.
What about piano?
But I said piano.
Okay. And you can read. The thing is, you can read. You can read music, right?
I can read music, yes.
That's awesome. And you can read music for singing, too, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that different?
No, not really.
I
guess it's basically the same thing.
Don't different types of singers have to know what they're singing? The different levels, like the mezzos sing different parts than the sopranos, and
well, yeah, but that's not like, that's just different notes. That's not like a completely different kind of note.
But you got to know what you're reading, right?
Yeah, I have to know my notes as like different from the different people's notes.
That's more than I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's soprano, mezzo, alto, bass, baritone, and tenor. Well, tenor, baritone, bass. And that's from highest to lowest.
Let me sit up.
You gonna sit up?
Yeah, because my arm, I cannot do that with my arms anymore. Alright, I should have set up a thingy. Alright, so let me zoom out a little bit, since I'm a little bit closer now. Alright, so you can read music. Sounds like an old man. Yes, I am an old man.
You're not that old. You're only 50.
Yeah, but I feel old.
You're turning 51 November, right?
It's not the age, doll. It's the mileage. Who says that? Who says that? You remember?
No. Do I know who said that, or is that a quote that you and Mom should be talking about?
No, it's Indiana Jones.
Oh,
It's not the age. It's not the years. It's the mileage.
I've seen Indiana Jones, but it was a while ago. I haven't seen it in a while. The only thing I remember about that is how like some guy got stuck in a cage and they brought him down into like boiling water or something and like burned him.
Yeah, he says.
The only thing that I remember.
So we should check into the New England Jesuit schools, Boston College, Holy Cross, and Fairfield. Should do very well in those schools are on her way to grad school. Yes. See, my brother went to Holy Cross. Holy Cross is in Worcester. That's half an hour away, so
really?
The big school.
Which brother?
Uncle Robbie went to Holy Cross. And he did a semester in Scotland.
Really?
Yeah. I went to Fitchburg State.
So did Mom.
Yep. We graduated we're alumni. I graduated with honors though, Mommy didn't.
You're so proud.
Bragging rights.
I'm so proud of you, Father.
Yes.
Yes. Juilliard is really good. It's a really, really high up, like, acting, theater, drama school.
Yeah.
But Josh Gad tried to get in. The voice of Olaf.
Yeah.
The guy who played LeFou.
Yeah.
He didn't get in.
Yeah.
He auditioned and he didn't get into the school.
Wow, and his career just tanked after he didn't get in, right?
No. He went on to make Frozen 2 and all these other things.
It's all who you know and what kind of you get a good break and you're all set.
Yeah. But like that would be incredible, but there's zero chance of that happening to me.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Rachel. No one gets the notification. So that's why. But hey, I'm surprised there's supposedly 4 people here. That's cool.
No, there's 3, Dad.
Welcome, people.
2 other people besides. Oh, now there's 4. Mine is delayed.
Hooray. Yes, so we are interviewing Sophie Herder.
If you have any questions, please send them in. Please
send them in. We got 238 hours to go.
You don't know that.
Thank you, Candy Mom. Thank you, Rachel.
Yes, we have a total of 3 other people besides me watching.
Yeah. What's your favorite color, Soph?
My favorite color is green.
Green?
My second favorite color is...
Is that because it's the color of money?
No. It's not because it's the color of money. My favorite color is green. My second favorite color is purple.
Oh, I like orange and purple.
I know you like orange.
Yeah.
Orange is your favorite color. My favorite number is 14. I don't know
why 14?
I don't know. It always has been.
That was Steve Grogan's number, man. He was
really?
Yeah. He's a famous New England Patriots quarterback.
They want to know what she thinks of her parents on YouTube.
What do you think of your parents on YouTube? The best show on earth, right?
In what context? Sometimes I love it.
Really?
Sometimes it's so fun to be sitting here. Like right now, I don't mind it. It's so fun. It's fun. It's nice for me to talk to my dad.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
Because you're downstairs working
you're
for
sweet.
6 hours of the day, and I get to talk in a way
it's
to
9 hours a
you
day.
guys.
I wish it was 6 hours.
Oh, 9 hours a day. I don't know. I don't keep track.
But anyways.
Yeah, and I'm doing school upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be a little annoying.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie? I don't know.
Yep, Rachel's coming out with the tough questions now.
There's way too many.
How about you have a favorite Disney character?
Stitch.
Stitch, of course. That's
I love
right.
Stitch. He's so
Stitch,
cute.
yes. That's why you're wearing a Toy Story shirt. That's right. It's my job
I wanted
to
to find a short sleeve shirt, and this was the first one that I could find, so I put it on. Okay?
Yes.
And
Well,
Grandma
Sophie,
got me this.
James Ryan says Juilliard is in New York City. I lived there for a long, long time. Oops, it scrolled up.
But it isn't for anybody.
Isn't it for everybody? Do you
Everybody.
think you would like New York City?
I don't know.
I know I wouldn't like you living in New York City.
I know you wouldn't.
I would be terrified.
Well, my chorus was supposed to take a trip to New York City.
And I was very happy that it got canceled.
Yeah, it got canceled because of...
Corona.
Yes. And so...
I was afraid you were going to die in a
sad.
bus accident anyway, so I was glad it was canceled.
Really?
Yeah, well, that people just died in the Florida accident, so I was like, I don't want you going to New York.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Sophie, do you watch your parents when they are alive on Wednesday night? No.
Do I watch them?
You don't watch us. You don't watch us on our live shows. You're in your bedroom usually watching YouTube, watching all these people make crush stuff and do all this metal stuff. And
what are you talking about?
Mommy says you like watching people burn stuff and crush stuff. And
What?
yeah. What are you watching? Okay, tell people what you like watching on YouTube.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I like watching people burn stuff?
Yeah.
No.
You don't like like those car crusher things that you put the car into the thing and the metal shredders slowly shred up the cars? Is that what Mommy's talking about?
Oh, that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
That was what I used to watch. Like a year ago, I used to just look up satisfying videos.
Yeah.
And I would watch that kind of stuff. I'd watch that, or I'd watch, like...
When they put like a huge, like a red hot ball of like metal inside like
ice. Like
ice
on
or something.
Ice cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff. That's
cool.
satisfying.
That is awesome. Jack wants to know what Avery's doing.
Avery, I keep seeing his head bob past the thing.
Yeah, he's in the kitchen.
He's in the kitchen / living room.
Yeah.
Watching TV, I'm guessing. Well, yeah, him and Mom are watching TV. What he's probably actually doing is he's probably on his tablet, phone, DS, and watching the TV at the same time.
Probably.
Because that is what he likes to do.
Is anybody watching this on a screen where they can see if this quality is better than this afternoon, even though we're on a dark porch? I found out how to make Streamlabs work, and it's supposedly broadcasting in 1080p, and we have about 238 hours that we need to get monetized, so we are interviewing Sophie for another 238 hours on through till probably another 2 weeks. So we're here for 2 weeks. Get comfortable, Sophie.
Here's a question
Yep.
from Candy Mom. She said, if she could cast her parents as Disney characters, who would Mom and Dad be? I don't know. Realistically, like, who would they actually be, or who would I want them to be? Because I would love... I don't know.
Can I be Robin Hood?
Sure, you can be Robin Hood if you want.
Ooh, and Mommy be my maid
fun.
Marian. Ooh. I think we smoochy in that movie.
No.
Yeah. We dance, I think. We used to be sweethearts. That's what the movie says.
I can tell you what one of my favorite Disney princesses are.
Yeah. Oh, say hi to Mouse Talk. Say hi to Walt and Melissa.
Hello.
Are we telling scary stories?
No.
Sorry we're late. We just got back from Disney Springs. That's okay. This is like our 4th stream today, so don't worry about it. We've just been testing a bunch of junk on our channel and trying to make things work things out. Have you ever been on a Disney cruise? No, we have never been on a Disney
Dad,
cruise.
I was saying what one of my favorite Disney princesses
Go ahead. I'm
are.
sorry.
So I love Merida from Brave.
Meridia, or is it Merida?
Merida.
All right, yeah, I never seen that movie.
Meridia?
It's not Meridia?
It's Merida.
Okay, she's
There's
the
no
redhead?
I. Yes.
At least I know she's the redhead,
The
right?
puffy-haired, redhead, curly girl.
Oh, not the one in the ocean?
No. The one... That's Ariel.
I know. I know who Ariel is. Come on. I was playing with you. What? Okay, you played one of Ariel's sisters, didn't you?
I played Ariel and one of Ariel's sisters.
Oh, that's right.
Shows.
That's
Two
right.
different shows.
That's right. You were Ariel. That's
Yes,
right.
I did not do that at the same time.
What was her sister's name?
I played Arista.
Arista, who was
according to
supposedly
the script,
Go
was
ahead.
the prettiest
the
one.
prettiest one. That's right.
Not true.
Yep.
Clearly, they needed glasses. The directors.
No, you were a little cutie.
Don't know about that. But,
All right. So what were you saying? Your princesses, Merida.
Merida.
And
then I also love Rapunzel.
Oh.
From Tangled.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she is deadly with her hair. I picked her as, when we created Disney soccer teams, I picked her as my keeper. Because she would use her hair and keep the ball out of the net.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Wouldn't that be a good keeper?
Yeah, that would be a good keeper. I'm trying to read the chat. Sorry, guys.
Are you reading the chat of your own interview?
Yes, I
am. Wow.
Because you're not.
I'm trying, but it disappears after 3 seconds.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Have you ever been in a Disney play? Yes, you have, haven't you?
Disney play? As in, like, done a Disney show? Is that what they're
asking? Disney play, well...
I'm guessing that's what they're asking.
You've been in
a Disney show.
You've been Ariel. You've been... So that's
twice.
Under the Sea. What's the name of that? Sea...
The Little Mermaid?
The Little Mermaid. Right? And then...
This is sad, Dad.
Yes, I know.
It's sad.
I am very sad. My memory is so bad with names and stuff. Anyway, so there's Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Then you were... Is Annie a Disney thing? No.
I don't know. I've been in The Wizard of Oz. Is that a Disney thing?
It was
Disney
in the Great Movie Ride, so it must have been, maybe,
yeah,
or it must count, maybe.
I've been in the Disney... I've been in The Wizard of Oz show 4 times.
Yeah.
I have not been in Beauty and the Beast once.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you were in Peter Pan, though.
I was in Peter Pan.
Who
I
were
played
you?
Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily!
And one of the fairies. I was an extra fairy, so that way they could give me another part. I was in Alice at Wonderland. And Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. I was in Alice in Wonderland. I played the White Rabbit.
And you played Dora.
And I was in Alice at Wonderland, which is like a modern day version, I guess. So it's kind of like with her cell phone. Dorothy's obsessed. No, not Dorothy. Alice is obsessed with like her cell phone. So for example, while she's falling in the house in the tornado, she's like, "Oh my God, I don't have any cell service." Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was like her exact line. It's basically what it is.
Now,
it's
were
tech
you?
Savvy.
You were.
I was the little door.
You were the tiny little door.
The door that it fits.
Yeah.
I was the little door.
Yeah.
That she passes through to get to Wonderland, and I had my own little song, a little solo.
Yeah.
I was the person who introduced all the characters.
My favorite one of you was when you were in Annie.
When I was Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in Annie twice.
That song when you were...
I was in Annie twice.
Right, but you were Annie.
I was Annie, and then I was Grace Farrell.
Yes, but I like the one when you were Annie, and you sang that song when she's talking about her parents, how they're probably making coffee, and he's reading the paper or something like that. Maybe, yep.
The song Maybe.
Oh, you did that so good. I still have that in my head.
Really?
That's my favorite. I love that.
I messed up in the beginning of that song.
I didn't notice, so you did great enough.
I think you did notice.
I did
it
not
was
notice.
so obvious.
It was so awesome.
No, because
I was like crying in the audience.
Yeah, because with me, I don't have. I guess you could call it stage fright a little bit. Like when I walk, I have to sing off stage before I get on stage. Yeah. Like with the audience going, and like I'm off stage and I can sing, and like I know the audience is out there, but I don't see them yet. If I can do that, I'm like perfect. But in Annie, the first time that she sings, she's on stage.
Yeah.
So I walked out, and when I started singing, there was a little crackle in my voice at the very beginning, like maybe far away. That was what it was, basically. And then the rest of the show, I was perfectly fine. Wow. But it was just that one part where my nerves was like, hi, and then they went away for the rest of the show.
Wow.
And it was just that, yeah.
That was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Any other questions? We are asking Sophie, we are interviewing Sophie for a 238-hour marathon.
Oh, yes.
We're here all week.
Yes, if you have any questions, text them or put them in the chat.
Any questions for Sophie? Put them in the chat. We are testing our Streamlabs. I think I fixed my Streamlabs, and I'm very happy. And my arm is not happy. It's very tired.
You can switch
I should have
arms.
used the yeah, but there's this button on this one that doesn't let me hold the phone this well on this side, or else it might shut it off. Yeah, so I gotta be very careful.
Do you like the music that your parents listen to? Which ones, if any?
Oh wow, my
What? I don't know. What music do you guys listen to?
My messages were locked. I didn't know so many people were in here.
There's
the quality is good. Better than this
here.
afternoon. Thanks. Well, I know this afternoon was horrible.
Oh, D&G Explorers are here.
D&G?
Keystone is here.
Hi, Sophie. Keystone 76 is here.
Hello, everyone.
Wow, guys. I'm sorry. My comments weren't scrolling.
So
Kenzie,
Keystone,
she needs to be in the next YouTube play.
Keystone 76 says...
Uh-oh, what did I do? Alright. Nope, I switched it. Hang on.
What are you doing?
Now it's back on you. Oh my gosh, I
Hello,
scared the heck out of myself. Hi Avery, turn that light back on, please.
He's already gone. He doesn't.
He's all business. Comes in,
now
boom,
he's already
boom,
in the
boom.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that light helping at all?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You just walked in his room. I don't know why, and then you left.
Do you want to run and get me a flashlight? I could do like a spotlight on you.
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think people care.
So Keystone said, favorite song to sing? It depends on what mood I'm in.
Maybe it was my favorite song that you sang.
Recently, the song Popular from Wicked has been stuck in my head.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and that's the song that I sang to open up the Burlington Coat Factory.
Yeah, that's right. You were like 3 years old.
No, I was not 3 years old. I think I was in either
5 years old.
Grade? I'm pretty sure I was in 4th grade, maybe 5th, maybe 3rd.
What's that, like 8? 8 years old, maybe? You opened up a Burlington Coat Factory.
Yes, I opened a Burlington Coat Factory with
and you said,
Popular from Wicked.
My Burlington Coat Factory,
yeah, instead of them
you're
talking
marvelous.
to each other during the dialogue part in the middle of the song, I had a speech about how they were giving off discounts till the end of the week and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, Sophie, D&G asks, what's your favorite actor you've ever met?
Favorite actor I've ever met?
Yeah?
Well, since I've only met one celebrity, Chris Evans.
Yeah?
Yes.
That was awesome. He was
I haven't
nice.
really met any celebrities.
And you did not? She did not touch his butt.
No,
she did not touch his butt.
I don't know who was saying I did.
That's America's butt.
I touched his back, and he touched my back because we did the hug.
You touched each other's backs?
Yes.
That means he wants to do a movie with you in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally.
100%.
Yep. Maybe you'll play his daughter. It's like he's in defending Jacob right now. Maybe in his next movie will be defending Sophie.
I don't know. Yes. But, Dad, what type of music do you listen to?
Me?
Because James Ryan asks...
Come on, Sophie.
Do you like the music your parents listen to? Which ones, if any? What type of music do you listen to?
Sophie, you should know this.
I know that Mom loves Bruce Springsteen. And I like his music.
There's only one type of music in my
Rush.
van. All Rush.
Yeah.
All the time. You should know this, girlie. Come on.
I'm sorry I asked. Okay.
But you like some of those songs.
Yes, I do. What's your favorite play you've been in? Okay. I think I know the answer to this. It's like I Ragtime.
Oh, that was my.
It was my first show at Mount Wachusett Community College.
Yes.
I played the little girl.
Tell them how big Mount Wachusett Community College is.
It's big.
That's big.
I've only been to like the art wing.
That's like a 2,000 seat arena thing. That's like.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's big.
No, it's in the hundreds.
It is big.
It's not.
It's big.
It's not 2,000.
Oh, it's definitely. It's easy. Yeah, it is.
It's not 2,000.
It's big. It's a college, Sophie. It is.
Yeah, but it's not like.
Oh, yes, it is.
2,000 people.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
I love that one, too. Because you played the little girl in Ragtime.
The little girl in Ragtime. And everyone in that show was so amazing. They were so incredible. Their voices to die for. It was, and just the show itself, it's such a good show. Like, people were crying in the audience.
That was a very, very special show for me, too.
It's very moving and powerful. And I'm so blessed and thankful that I was given the opportunity to be in that show.
That was awesome.
That was so incredible. And everyone was so nice.
Me and Mommy loved that show, too.
Yeah. It was so incredible. I love that show so much.
That's the first show you did after...
That was the first show that I did at the Mount.
Yes.
The first one that I got in at the Mount. Yes.
But remember, it was the first show you did after my chemo.
Yeah,
I was bald. Remember, I was sitting in the. You remember me sitting up there? Me and Mommy would pick you up or come back early to pick you up from rehearsals.
I remember that. Yeah, you guys would sit up there and watch the ending of the rehearsals and stuff.
Yeah, we loved your solo dance with
Josh.
What's his face? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so awesome. And the music's so awesome in that.
Yeah, it's so incredible.
And it's the two singers, you know.
That was a great 9
song.
lines.
That was a great song.
Yes. That was one of my favorite songs.
What was your name?
The little girl.
No, what was your name?
What do you mean, what was my name?
What's your name?
Oh, no name.
No name.
No name. I had 9 lines. Not including my, 4 solo lines that I had, which was... oh, how does it go? It was where if people ask how old are you, I don't answer. Your name? No name. Where your mother is? Dead. This is yeah. So I don't answer. No name. Dead. And then it was, this is my father. He speaks for the both of us.
Yeah. Do you say anything when the guy comes up and says, "How much for the little girl?"
You joked about that for...
Ever. 2 years.
Till this day. He has a key, and when you press a button, his car key I think it is, it's it goes into the thing, and then when you press the button, the key shoots out from the side.
Like a switchblade. Yeah,
kind of like a switchblade. And in the show, I'm very sick, and I'm sitting there, and my dad, who is portraits, he makes portraits for a living when we're immigrants. And when we first go to America, he makes portraits.
Hi, D. Hazel. Welcome in.
Hello.
Welcome in, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. And it's like the winter time, and I'm sick. And then
and your family needs money.
Yes, we need money. So a guy comes up to us, and he said, "How much?" Played by Wesley. Love him so much. And Kyle, who played my dad.
No, he said, "How much for the little girl?"
No, at first he says, "How much?" Because then Kyle thinks that he's talking about the portraits.
Yeah.
Or the silhouettes. So he's like, "Oh, 50 cents, but for you I'll make it 25 because you have a small head," or something like that. And then,
a small head?
Yeah, he said something like that. Because he's like, "I'll save on the paper, so I'll make you pay less." And then he's like, "No, how much for the little girl?" And then my dad...
No, he said, "How much for the little girl?"
Yeah, like that.
Yep.
But not really. And then my dad flips out because he's like, "Hey, yo, no, this is my daughter. You ain't getting her."
Yeah. I almost flipped out. I almost jumped on stage saying, "They're not getting that little girl. She's my little girl."
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah. And then they get into a fight and everything, and yeah. That show was very difficult. I guess, could you say mentally and physically? Mentally because of the story. Physically because both me and Kyle were both wearing, I think, 8 layers, was it?
Yeah.
I think it was.
A lot.
He was wearing 8 layers, and I was wearing 7 layers, and I was hugging him and like attached to him the entire show.
Yeah.
So he was like another layer kind of on top of my 8 layers. And then Kyle had an idea to put a thing on my head. So now my head is covered and I had gloves on and the 8 layers of clothing.
But you guys had a lot of dance numbers and everything.
Yeah, we had a lot of dance numbers. That was a lot to remember. Yeah.
That was probably one of your biggest parts with only 9 lines, but it was a big part because you were in it just without.
For only having 9 lines, you
were in a lot of the scenes.
Yeah, in the first act. The second act, it wasn't as much because that was more about the rich family.
Anthony and.
Yeah, Anthony, who played Kohlhaas Walker Jr. And the rich family. Was
awesome.
He nailed it.
Yeah, he's the greatest.
Nailed it. He nailed it. Everyone on the show nailed it, but he nailed it.
All right, what's next?
Okay. But yeah.
All right, so that's an hour down, Sophie. So we only have like maybe 247 hours to go. So.
Have we been live?
We've been live.
For an hour?
Almost an hour now, yeah.
What play?
247 more hours to go.
Oh, what play haven't I been?
All right. Any more questions in the chat? Did you answer all of the ones before?
What play haven't you been in that you would love to be in? I feel like Into the Woods would be fun.
Oh, that would be awesome.
To be the little girl. I mean, no. Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like that would be a fun part to play.
What if the wolf was Johnny Depp?
That would be even better. That would be so awesome.
That would be so awesome.
That would be so cool.
Oh, they all want you to sing. Oh my gosh. Yes, she can sing. What did you make, the state districts?
I made central districts.
That was awesome.
Yes, I made central districts, and then I had gotten enough points on that to audition for All-State.
And yes, but you didn't get into All-State.
I did not get into All-State.
But you made central districts, and you sang in Mechanics Hall, which was so
That was so awesome. That was so cool.
That was so awesome. Yeah. We were so proud of you.
That was so awesome. And I made 2 friends.
Really?
The 2 people that I stood next to.
That's 2 more friends than I have.
I don't talk to them anymore. It was just like there.
Sophie, they're all asking, let's hear Sophie sing. Oh my goodness.
Let's hear Dad sing.
No, you don't want to hear me sing.
I think I do.
Really?
I really want to hear you sing.
Well, what do you want me to sing?
I don't know. I mean, you were singing Smelly Cat earlier pretty beautifully.
No.
Yeah.
No. How about we sing, what does Sheldon sing? Oh, so you sing Soft Kitty for people.
No. I'm not going to sing Soft Kitty.
No. Okay, I won't put you on the spot.
Thank you.
Sophie, next Disney princess, yes.
Mousetalk wants you to sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song. That's a fun song to just, when you're sitting there and you just want to belt, you know?
Yeah.
If you don't know what belting is, it basically means singing as loud as you possibly can.
You gotta sing Horrible Histories for them.
No.
Come on, that's awesome.
Baby Shark. I have something to say about Baby Shark.
What is Baby Shark? Is that a song?
Yeah, it's a song. And when I learned it in Girl Scouts, it was not the way that people know it now.
Really?
People know it now as Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do. That's how people know it now. But in Girl Scouts, I learned it, Baby Shark, do-do, do-do-do-do, Baby Shark, do-do, do-do-do-do, Baby Shark. That's how I learned it.
Really?
So every time someone sings, let's, sing Baby Shark, that's how I sing it, and everyone looks at me like I have 5 heads. And I'm like, no, that's how I learned it since I was, 6 years old or something, since I was in Girl Scouts. And I've known it that way my entire life. I'm not going to change it because
never heard of Baby
a YouTube
Shark.
video.
Oh, Baby Shark's a YouTube video?
Apparently, I think that's what it was. I think it was, I think it was
D. Hazel's...
someone posted a video. It was like a video of a kid singing along to a game where that was a song or something. I don't know. And then it went viral, and then everyone started singing it, and then it became like this big thing now.
So Sophie, my daughter is a musical theater geek. D. Hazel says, "What's your favorite theater production you've seen?"
I've seen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's that one with the four people and with, remember Grandpa was in there with
Oh.
Hal and Mal and
That's not what it's called.
Sally and Winky.
I don't know. I forget what it was called. That's not a musical, Dad.
Oh, how about Mamma Mia?
That was just acting.
That was good. They had some good singers in that. That had Trish Shaponte in it, and the other blonde lady that really. Silver Bells was probably the best singers. I know that was the best singers probably.
I think Ragtime was my favorite singers actually.
Really?
But Silver Bell was pretty good. I mean, it's all the same people. All the same people audition for Theater at the Mount. Every once in a while, there will be a new face.
Well, yeah, it's regional.
But it's basically all the same people audition there. Yeah.
You get the cool folks that are always in all of them.
Yeah. But it's funny because in Silver Bells, the next show that the Mount was going to be doing was Mamma Mia. And one of the lines in Silver Bells is talking about how, or you could sit here and watch Mamma Mia. And the show on the screen, it showed Mamma Mia this summer at Theater at the Mount. And everyone in the cast went, yeah. Everyone on stage. I wasn't on stage. Everyone in the cast went, yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty funny. And then every time me and my friend Isaac, who was kind of like my dancing partner, we always got partnered up for things because we were around the same height. Yeah. Every time that happened, we'd look at each other and we'd go, Mamma Mia, here we go again. And we start singing the main title. So that was funny. That was fun.
My girls' favorites are, it disappeared again, Wicked and Heathers, if you've heard of those. Ooh. You like Wicked. I've never heard of Heathers. I've heard the movie Heathers. I've heard
of Heathers. I haven't seen Heathers. And every time I say that, the kids in my course flip out. It's a movie musical.
Really?
I think there's a movie and a musical.
I'm thinking of a different Heathers.
Heathers, I know what it's about.
Christian Slater, I think.
I know I think I know I know that there's like 3 popular girls. All of them are named Heather, I'm pretty sure.
And they try to get
and then there's a girl
people
named
to kill
Veronica.
Themselves or something?
No. And then there's a girl named Veronica who wants to be cool.
Must be different than the 80s movie.
And that she wants to be cool, and all the Heathers girls are like, they're like the popular girls who like everyone wants to be, but they're jerks, so you really shouldn't want to be them. But they're popular.
Yeah, because they keep on trying to get people to kill themselves, don't they?
No, they're not going around telling people to commit suicide. That's not what's happening then.
Well, it's different than the movie then, because I think that's what it was back in the movie Heathers back in the 80s.
Yeah, no, that's not what it is now.
Yeah.
But it's a musical. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it, but I haven't seen it yet. And Wicked, I love Wicked. I also love Dear Evan Hansen. We were going to see
Into
Dear
the
Evan
Woods
Hansen
would be cool.
In our New York trip. We were going to see Dear Evan Hansen with Jordan Fisher, who was going to be playing Evan when we went to go see it. And it got canceled, so I didn't get to see Jordan Fisher live. I'm so mad about that. But it's fine.
What about Chicago?
Chicago, that's a fun one. I love Chicago. My favorite song in that show would probably have to be They Both Reach for the Gun. Because that's so cool, how when Roxy becomes like the puppet, that's awesome. Me and Mom love that show.
Oh, that's the best part.
That's so awesome.
When she's sitting on Richard Gere's lap, right?
Yeah,
and pretending he's a puppet.
Pretending to be the puppet. I love that show. I know that song word for word.
You gotta sing the understandable. No?
No.
Oh, come on. She was also, that lady was in The Grinch, too.
Yes, I know. I'm pretty sure she's also the girl who played the evil stepmother in Into the Woods. The one with Anna Kendrick and James Corden. That's a good one that I love, too. I can't pick what musical is my favorite.
See, I like the older Into the Woods that they had.
The one on Broadway?
Yeah.
I have that DVD, too.
The older guy. I mean, I like the guy who plays the... like the main guy, he's like the
baker?
The baker, yeah. He did a great job in that
In
one.
the movie or the Broadway?
The Broadway.
The Broadway, yeah, he did good. Yeah.
I thought he did awesome.
It was funny how they had the cow. The sticks just came out of the feet and they just flops over.
Oh, Bernadette Peterson is in that one, old one too.
Yeah, isn't she the witch?
Yeah.
Yes.
She did a great job.
She did a good job. Yeah, I love, Into the Woods is a fun one. Me and Mom love that one. Our favorite song, well, I think at least my mom's favorite song, I don't know what my favorite song is from that show, but my mom's favorite song from Into the Woods, the movie with, like, James Corden and all them, is the Agony song, which the two princes sing.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, that one's really funny. I like that one. How they're trying to, like, top each other, basically, in who is more miserable, you know? Kind of, and like one is copying the other. It's very comical.
Yes, Melissa said she couldn't get into that movie when she tried it, but everyone says it's good, so she's going to try to give it a second shot. Mm-hmm. Yes, I liked Into the Woods, right? That's what we're talking about, Into the Woods.
I think so.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yes.
Again, I like how they connect all the songs
stories together,
but it almost keeps on going back to the same song. It'll tell us a little story of this person, then it goes back to the same song.
Yeah, and then
Into the Woods.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like one of those things where it's like the song, it's dialogue within the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also, Newsies is another one that I love.
I'm not too big on Newsies.
I love Newsies. I like the movie version. I know. See, whenever someone
Batman played the Newsy, the head Newsy guy.
Yes. What's his name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yes, the one who's
you gonna
in
sing Santa
The
Fe
Dark
for everybody?
Knight. No.
Come on.
That song was written for a guy. Written for a tenor, actually, a high tenor. But Christian Bale played Jack Kelly in the movie version. And the thing is that I don't like is that when someone says Newsies, everyone thinks of the Broadway show. Even though the movie came out, like, I don't know how many years before the Broadway show came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We have some theater people in the chat, so they might call you out if you're wrong. You gotta be careful.
Okay, go ahead.
How about Guys and Dolls?
Prove me
Have you
wrong.
seen?
I don't care. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Have you seen Guys and Dolls?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
I don't think I've seen that.
Then that's not the one that I'm thinking about. Then no, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, you've seen stuff that I haven't seen.
When someone says Guys and Dolls, for some reason the thing that comes to my mind is the one with the candy man who's trying to steal all the children. So they have to hide the children in like some secret building. You know what I'm talking about? And then like the mom and the dad of someone have to go to like the castle, and she acts like she's a ballet dancer.
That's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, well
that's totally different. I don't even know if that's a play.
That's the movie that I think of when someone says Guys and Dolls, because Guys and Dolls, one of the main things that I remember from that movie was the girl acting like she was the ballerina, and the guy acting like he was like a clown guy.
Are you thinking? So I think you're thinking the Nutcracker.
No, I haven't seen the Nutcracker.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen the Nutcracker.
Never mind.
I have not seen Les Mis.
You haven't seen Les Mis?
I have not seen Les Mis.
Ooh.
There's a lot of things that I have not seen. A lot of theater people shame me on that. I love Hairspray.
I love Hairspray, yeah. I like Les Mis. I've seen the movies. I like the one with Liam Neeson. That wasn't bad. I
really want to watch. Apparently, The Greatest Showman is really good too, and I haven't seen that one.
Did you watch the movie?
No.
Don't we have the movie?
We have the movie. I just haven't watched it.
Well, what the heck are you waiting for?
I don't know.
You got it for Christmas and you never watched it?
Yeah. Well, I think I want to watch it because Mom said she wanted to watch it. And do you want to watch that movie?
I don't know.
Because I think whenever, like, I'll suggest it, but you won't be home or you'll be working or something, and then Mom will be like, no, Dad might want to watch that one. And then we'll be like, okay, we won't watch it.
All right.
But I don't know. I haven't seen that movie yet.
Maybe. Someone else mentioned something else here.
Phantom of the Opera or Pippin. No, I haven't seen either of those either. Yeah. It's very sad, I know.
Oh. How about cats?
I love cats. A
Do
lot
you?
of people, for some reason, I feel like a lot of people don't like Cats. The movie, the musical. It's a movie musical. It's like High School Musical. But Cats, yeah. I think my grandma went to see that like 3 times, and she said that the people actually like went up to you and you could pet them and stuff. I don't know.
James Ryan grew up on the west side of New York City and went to Broadway nearly his whole life, Sophie.
That's insane.
Could you imagine being right next to Broadway?
That'd be incredible.
Holy cow.
Yeah, see, my friend Julia, she...
Oh, how about Chorus Line? You like that one?
Chorus Line, I like a Chorus Line. Yes, me and Mom watched that one. That one's fun.
We watched that one a lot.
Not that much.
Pretty much.
I used to know the beginning sequence, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I probably forgot it.
You want to show everyone?
No, I think I just said that I forgot it, Dad.
You can remember
I literally just said that I forgot it, and you're like, you want to show everyone? But yeah, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
Beforehand? Broadway, Julia. My friend Julia. The other day we were on Zoom together.
Julia Gulia?
Yeah, the one that you called Julia Gulia, whose birthday was actually... Is today the 22nd?
Julia Gulia, that's funny.
Is today the 22nd or the 21st?
I have no idea. What's the date today?
Her birthday was May 20th.
Oh, so that's a couple days ago.
Yes. And we were on Zoom the other day, and she took out a big box of all of her playbills.
Oh, somebody else is in. Rachel's
and she
here
showed
again.
Me all of her playbills. And she just took them out, and there were like I don't know how many, at least in the teens, if not 20s, of playbills. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Melissa got my reference for Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer?
Julia Gulia.
We've seen that.
Julia Gulia is from The Wedding Singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sophie. Sophia.
I've seen like clips from that movie.
Oh, Sophia.
I haven't seen that whole movie. Watch Greatest Showman this weekend, Sophie.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your homework.
I love the original in the theater. I have seen Cats 8 times. We have the DVD, so I've seen it millions of times. My favorite character...
Cats?
Yes, Cats.
Okay.
When I was younger, I haven't changed a favorite character just because that's too much work. But when I was younger, my favorite character was always Magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Yeah.
Who was the tuxedo cat, the magician.
Yeah.
Yes. He was my favorite character when I was younger. And I guess he's just always stayed my favorite character.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know why, but he just has.
Huh.
I like his song. It gets stuck in my head every single time.
What about the old lady? That's so sad.
That's so sad. She nails that song, though.
Memories, yeah.
The girl on Broadway who sings that song?
Yeah.
She is incredible.
So that's about an old cat that dies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's thinking back on...
No, she gets reborn, right?
I don't know. I haven't watched the whole thing. I've seen bits and pieces, but...
I'm pretty sure, because the thing is that the entire thing is about, oh, tonight, like, we have to prove ourselves today, because tonight we have to... tonight the guy, oh, I forgot his name, the main guy chooses which cat is going to be reborn into a new life or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm talking about the original Broadway version, not the one with James Corden and Taylor Swift. I have not seen that one yet.
Grisabella? I think they're saying
Grisabella. That's her name.
Grisabella, yeah.
Yeah, she was like a showgirl. Like, she was like celebrity, famous cat, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Vogue, walk on the runway.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she gets, that's her. But yeah, I'm talking about the Broadway version original, not the one with James Corden and Taylor Swift. I have not seen that one yet.
That song Memories has a high C note. Betty
Yes.
Buckley sang it on Broadway. Now, high C, isn't that the big note that Christina Aguilera had to hit in Mulan? High C. Can you sing a high C?
Probably.
Have you seen it?
Well,
I don't
high C
know.
isn't that high.
If you
A
say
high C isn't that high.
I don't know. I think that's supposed to be like the toughest note to sing.
No, I can hit a high G, Dad.
High C.
Which that's C, D, E, F, G. I can hit 4 notes higher than that, Dad.
All right, you might not want to brag, but these people are going to be wanting proof.
Well, my piano's in my room.
No. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
All right, I have to say, Jason Derulo, was really good in the new Cats movie.
Yeah,
Do you know who Jason Derulo is?
We haven't seen the new one.
Yeah.
With James Corden and Taylor Swift.
Oh, Idris Elba's in that too.
I don't know people by
He's from
names.
Thor. He's the guy who turns the sword and he turns on the Bifrost.
Yeah. Really?
He's in Cats.
I know that. He's like the bad guy, right? Or the mysterious guy?
I don't know.
I haven't seen it yet.
But he's in it.
I remember seeing that in the trailer, but I haven't seen that movie yet. I'm guessing it's about the same thing.
Good night, Melissa. Thanks for stopping by. Watch Greatest Showman, Sophie.
I will.
You're very talented.
Thank you.
Well, about Rebel Wilson from Pitch Perfect.
Yes, Rebel Wilson is also in Cats. I know that.
Pitch Perfect. Oh, yeah, she's in Cats too, right?
Yes. She's
Really?
in the new one, yeah.
Okay.
I also love Pitch Perfect 1, 2, and 3. Me and Mom watch those.
Really?
There's a lot of movie musicals that we watch that, I mean, you can't, I love theater and I love musicals and I love acting and dancing and singing and musicals and all that kind of stuff. So for me, I can't really dislike a movie musical.
Yeah.
I love like all of them. Unless it's like the worst thing in the entire world.
Yeah.
I will most likely like it.
Yeah. They're saying Mariah Carey used to sing so high that she used to break glass and open garage doors.
An open garage door?
Yeah, I guess so. Wait a minute. You have a photo in your room and you are streaming from the porch. Oh, you have a piano in your room.
Yes.
You are streaming from the porch. I think we need to set up a stream where you get to perform. Oh, Sophie, people want to see you perform.
Hi, Mom.
Ooh, Mommy can sit over in the guest chair and we can interview both of you guys.
You want to? You don't have to.
Interview us?
We are interviewing Sophie and we have a guest interviewee. Mommy's back.
But I have a piano. I have my piano, my cello, and my guitar all in my room.
Mommy, we got...
And my ukulele, which I haven't learned how to play yet. Dad also has a ukulele. He also has his own guitar. He has an acoustic and I have an electric.
Yep. People are going to want a concert, Sophie.
Meredith might be doing ukulele lessons virtual.
Really?
Everybody says hi.
So
say hi to everybody.
Who? Sorry?
Everybody. So you got Dee, we got Rachel.
Rachel says
we
she
got
has a bunch of
James.
questions for Stacy.
We got Cynthia. Oh my goodness.
You're going to have to read
Sorry,
them to
everyone.
me, 'cause
I
I'm
will.
not going to be able to say.
I will read them to you because you were now
A
the
bunch
guest.
of questions? Rachel, really?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
But
They're
go
not
ahead,
here
Soph. You can keep on going.
Rachel?
Melissa just left. She was in here for a while.
She should be a model, in my opinion.
Who?
Rachel.
Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Which Rachel are we talking about?
Rachel loves Disney.
Oh,
Rachel,
Rachel. Yes. Rachel's supposed to be,
What Rachel were you talking about?
From This Life of
Life
Ours.
of Ours.
Mommy thinks she's like
with
the
all her
prettiest
makeup
lady in the
and
world.
Stuff, and she's so tall and
Oh.
Yes. She wears all these fancy dresses and she wears she does really great Disney costumes.
Her outfits?
yes,
Yeah.
her outfits are incredible.
And her
Yes.
makeup. She needs to go shopping with me sometime. Because my wardrobe.
You don't have to kiss up. She's not in the chat.
That's right.
No, I'm not kissing up. I'm being completely honest. My wardrobe is awful.
Yeah, Rachel, if you have questions, go ahead. Ask away.
Yes, Rachel. She's supposed to be sending us pictures.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so Mommy, what was your favorite play that Sophie was in?
Ragtime.
Yeah.
That's what I said and what Dad said too.
Yeah.
That was a huge... The cast was, like, the best. I mean,
Yeah, that's basically what we said.
when you did read through, like Charlie, you haven't been at a read through yet.
Yeah, it was read through is when if you don't know, it's kind of obvious, but
The cast all sits in a big circle, right? They're usually the desk or whatever in a big circle, and they play the musical.
They play the track as you read. So you're given the script and you read through your lines, and then they'll play the track with someone singing on the track. And if you want to, you can sing along with your part.
Well,
Everyone.
we had people singing along, and like, who was it? One
It
of
was
them.
like Father, who was sitting like right next to us.
Father was sitting right here. Yeah.
His name is literally Father. That's who he plays.
I mean, they were singing with it, and they were either equal to the Broadway ragtime or better. Like, no lie. I'm telling you. I was like, and I would see Pete. Pete would look at me, and I looked at him and going,
yeah. I walked in, and I was
and he's like, I know.
I was like the new person too, and I was like 10 years old. Yeah. Because Josh had already been in a musical there, and he was, I think he was either 11 or 12. He was a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
I was the baby. They called me the baby. Yeah. And I was the youngest, and I was the newest, and I was
you and Josh
terrified.
Kids, everybody
else. Yeah, keep it down a little bit because the neighbors might be here.
I was honestly terrified because new place, new people, little girl.
And there was only one little girl and one little boy, so it's not like you had a cast of kids.
Yeah.
Rachel wants to know what your favorite numbers are.
Wait, she gave a bunch of questions. So, favorite movie? Favorite Disney movie? Favorite Disney movie?
Ratatouille, does that count? Ratatouille?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is her favorite.
I like Ratatouille and I like Mary Poppins.
Favorite Disney
Mary
song?
Poppins, yes.
It's hard. I mean, the songs that I hear, I think of you when you're singing them.
One of the songs that I love is from Tangled, and at last I see the light. I don't know what that's called. Where it's Rapunzel and Flynn, their duet. Yeah, the one with the lanterns, and they're sitting in the little boat, and they're singing. I love that duet. That's so sweet.
Jack Sandy Claus Logan says, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. It's
Yondu.
He's my favorite. Yondu is my favorite.
I think he's everyone's
favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character. I was crushed with the guy. Totally
Spoiler alert for anyone who didn't see that.
If you haven't seen it by now, that's on you.
Okay, favorite color?
Spoiler alert.
That's a hard one too.
It used to be yellow.
It's really hard because it's like I'll say like
it used to be red and black.
It used to be red and
She
black.
was your age, so
I've seen where
when
yellow,
I was younger, it was yellow.
I have way too many I don't know. I can't answer that. I like salmon. You know.
Favorite musical.
I can't answer that either. How am I supposed to answer?
I See the Light. That's the name of that song, Sophie.
I See the Light.
Okay.
That's what Jack was saying.
Well, here's an easier one. Favorite Disney character. Does Loki count?
Loki's my favorite.
Because if he does, then that means Bucky Barnes counts too. Favorite number? You said 12.
12.
Favorite Disney park?
God.
Mine's Magic Kingdom.
It's tied. Magic Kingdom and Epcot are tied. I like them equally for different reasons.
Yeah, you guys like Epcot at night.
Epcot is so mangled right now, though.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom that's the first park we hit. It tells me where I'm on vacation, and it's all Mickey and fluff. But I like Epcot because that's okay, now we can stroll through the countries and we can relax, and go at our own pace as well.
D. Hazel wants to know when we're coming to England.
I want to go to Liverpool.
I know you do, so.
I want to go, I want to go to Anfield again.
I want to see.
That's where Liverpool football play.
You've been there before?
Yep.
Yeah, he did when I was young.
I stood on the pitch.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, didn't you get to stand on the field or something?
On the pitch, yes, I did. I seen Anfield. We just got finished watching Downton Abbey again. We binge watched Downton Abbey, so
they did.
We would like to go stay the night at Downton Abbey.
That would be cool.
That would be
Highclare Castle, I think.
We'd have to at least tour.
If we went there,
oh my god, I know what that one is.
Yeah.
We'd go up to them and be like, so what actor was playing you?
Yeah, I want to see Hugh Bonneville there.
Well, if we move to Florida in 3 years, maybe we could save enough money
to go to England.
Because we won't be spending it on our Disney trip. We could save it to go to England.
So Rachel asked if you could interview anyone on your Wednesday night show who's famous, who would you want to interview? Mommy, probably Tom Hiddleston.
I would want Sebastian Stan so Sophie can
freak out.
I wouldn't want to interview him. I would want to meet him in a natural setting and just let it play out. I wouldn't want to interview him. I wouldn't want
the following weekend.
No. I don't want to interview him. I just want to have a conversation, I don't want to go up to him and be like asking him, like have a paper of questions and be like, okay, so what did you think about this? And like, I'd want to be like, hi. Hi. Hi.
Tears are coming down
Yeah.
her face, and
Literally.
she passes out.
Yeah. Interview, I don't know. Someone who's had a long journey. Like a difficult journey. You know what I mean?
Getting all philosophical.
What are you talking about? I'd want to interview someone who had a rough time getting to where they are,
I would kind of like to interview like Julia Andrews.
That would
Julie Andrews?
Julie Andrews. I always say
Julia
I always
Andrews.
say Julia.
You're just
Julie
changing her
Andrews.
name?
Julie Andrews. That would be interesting.
Mary Poppins
Rachel
herself?
says Tom Holland.
Oh.
Right, but that's on the same level as.
Yeah,
Like an
Tom
Avenger.
Holland. Yeah.
One of the kids in my chorus class is obsessed with Tom Holland. Obsessed.
Yeah.
They want to know what you think of Tiger King.
Tiger King.
What? I don't
Sad.
know.
Tiger
I don't know
King.
what that is.
It's sad.
Tiger King.
I feel that he surrounded himself with the wrong people, and if he would have actually surrounded himself with good people, it might not have gone down that path.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's okay, Sophie. You don't have to know what it is. I have visited twice and really had a lovely time, D. Hazel. I've also had a nice time at Stratford upon Avon. Really?
What's that?
Julie Andrews is a real life. It's a place in England. Julie Andrews is a real life princess. Yes.
Huh.
So you guys, what's next? We
next?
have 237 hours to go. What do you want to talk about?
We're gonna do an all-nighter. You guys can watch us sleep.
Yeah, we can. I'm perfectly
Some people
fine with
do
doing
that,
it.
We
yeah.
can stay up.
I am perfectly fine with that.
No, we're not gonna do.
Why not, Dad?
Okay.
I will take your phone. I will live stream all night long.
I'm sure you can talk to whoever's on there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I will
right.
talk and talk and talk.
Yeah. You can.
If you know me, you know that I never shut up.
You can reenact some of your shows.
No. They asked me to sing.
Yeah, why didn't
Yes.
you? You should.
I sang. I told them
She's
the
gotta
story
do
about Baby
warm-ups.
Shark and how it's disgraceful.
Sophie has
and not
obvious
doing it the way that I
musical
learned
talent.
it.
That's not the type of singing
Which
I think
parent
that they
does it
want.
come from?
So
Oh.
his obvious musical talent. Which parent does it come from, or is it both? Dad's family.
Yes.
Not him himself, but
Your
his
grandmother.
family.
Your
My
uncle.
grandmother.
Have you ever heard
and
me
my
sing,
uncle and
Sophie?
aunt.
No.
No,
That's-
but
that's
you
like-
always
So
say
how do
you're
you know it's
horrible.
not from me then?
That's gonna be my deathbed request.
Yeah, I haven't heard either of them sing because both of them
Is-
say that they're awful and they
Well,
refuse to
Mommy,
sing to me.
I offered
They
for your
refuse
birthday. I
to
offered to
sing.
do videotape a duet with Sophie for you for your birthday, and she said no. So there is your
No,
chance
That's
right
not
there.
What happened. That is not what happened.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, you asked me if I would play a song on the piano.
And we could sing a duet too for Mommy's birthday.
I don't know how to play songs.
Or we could sing anything. But too late. Now you have to wait till next year.
The notes. If you tell me to play a C chord, I don't know what that is.
You can play the
If you
ukulele.
show me the C chord notes, then I will play that, and I'll be like, if you show me, say, C chord, and then it will show the rack, the bar, and you show the different notes on the bar, I will be able to play that perfectly fine. But if you just go C chord, I don't know what that is. I know how to read notes. I can read notes.
You can't
Yeah.
force the talent.
No. I've asked him to sing multiple times, and he refuses, and both of them say that they are terrible singers.
I can't sing.
Yeah,
My
see?
family can't sing. We have zero theater-like talent.
I get my observations from her. You said she used to roller skate, and
Yeah.
she said that her instructor used to say, do this, and she'd say, show me it, and then I'll do it.
Yeah.
So
Like they would
she'd
come
have
out
to
and they would
see
say
it.
to me, okay, you gotta, tighten in the loop of the legs and shoulders up and head and look this way. I'd be like, just do it. And then they do it. I'd say, okay, I'm going to do that. And I would go and I would do it.
That's
Like,
me.
them with their
Yeah,
words.
you like to see stuff. That's how I learned too. I like
Yeah.
to see it.
I have to see
the
And
stuff.
they'd
stuff.
be like, well, what did you do? I don't know. I just do what you did.
Yeah. And with dancing, with me, I like the counts better. When they do it by counts. Because dancing, everything is in eights.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I have
Where
no
with
idea.
music, it's like it can change. It can be like 4, 4, 4, 8, 6, 8, 12, 16ths. Like it can be 16 eighths. It can be a bunch of different things. But for dancing, it's always on 8 counts. And for dancing, I find it much easier to learn when it's when they go, okay, you're gonna do this on 1, this on 2, this on and 3, this on 4, rather than just going, okay, now do this on these lyrics, because then it's like, and then they'll do it when it's not exactly on that word. They do it a tiny bit after that word, so then I'm behind, or I'm too fast, or you know what I mean?
People are saying, Stacy, you should feel very bad because you have no talent.
I can draw.
I'm playing.
Well,
I'm playing. Sophie, read the real comment.
Hold on a second. I gotta find it.
We had.
It's the last one.
Yeah.
You had a show. Which show was it?
Wait, let me read the comment first.
Okay.
Stacy, don't feel bad. I have no talent, but we get to be the most important element, the audience. That's true. She's only missed one show, and it was because she was working it.
Yep.
Besides the nursing home shows, but
Right,
that's like a
right,
school
a school
thing, so
I
you
can't
can't really go. But
Yeah.
like actual like stage theater shows, she's only missed one because she was working it because they needed workers.
Yeah.
And then after the show was over, she came up to me and she was like, "I'm never doing that again."
I know. I felt it wasn't right. It
Because
was
she
so
wasn't in
wrong
the
that
audience.
I didn't get to see.
And we make Avery come see at least once.
But
least
he's
once.
funny. He laughs and
He laughs at the funny characters.
Dee
Like,
Hazel
in the
has to
Wizard of
leave.
Oz.
Yeah, she's over in England, so wow, it's like 3 a.m. over there.
geez.
So thank you,
Hi,
Dee,
thank
for
you.
stopping by.
No,
Thanks for
for
staying up with
watching.
us.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Yeah, get
Yeah.
some sleep, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
Well, like-
one of the shows, it was at Shirley Arts. Which one was it? And
I've done many at Showbiz.
the one where it was you and a couple others, and then people behind you, and it was singing and a dancing, and you heard they did a recording. So it wasn't like musicians playing. It was a recording, and you heard the recording skip a beat.
Oh,
Remember this?
that
So
one.
Sophie heard the recording skip a beat,
That
so
was-
she altered her dance for that skip.
For that
But
skip.
nobody else did.
So I looked like I was wrong when I was really the only one that was right.
Meanwhile,
And then I saw that everyone else was
Are
doing it
you
differently.
sure?
So then
meanwhile, Lori comes out. She
Yeah.
scoots out from. She was like, rows behind. She
Yeah.
scoots up and she's on the ground, in between me and
In
my
the middle
mother,
of
and
a
she
show.
says, "Did you see that?" Sophie heard the skip and she's trying to get everyone out. Like Sophie was the only one doing it right, and she says it, and she scoots back into her
That's
next to
awesome.
Meredith. Yeah.
that triggered me so
Yeah.
badly.
Mhm.
Because, I don't know, it's just
Well, it's
something...
because you're very musically in tune.
It's something with that. I died because I didn't want to look like I was doing it completely wrong. So I did it at the right time for a couple beats, and then I was like, you know what? No one else is doing it. I'm just gonna go back to doing
Right,
it
but
wrong
then
with
it caught
everyone.
up. It caught
Yeah,
up.
or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
But it was
caught up.
like
Yeah.
I was sitting there
Mhm.
dying.
But you,
For those-
you impressed Lori because she saw that
Got neighbors.
You,
oh,
they're probably
they're
also-
they're fine.
well,
It's
their kids
pretty
are yelling
loud.
all day.
It's pretty loud.
So now it's my turn.
Their kids are yelling.
So yeah, so that was pretty cool. That Lori.
Their kids are yelling all day.
They are. Literally, my room is right on the end of the house, and all I can hear 24/7 is that basketball being dribbled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
true.
is
Yeah,
loud.
it comes right to that
It's right
wall.
next to my room, and it's like...
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Any other
All right, I
questions?
think I think people are starting to get tired of us.
Okay.
We can
Okay.
we can close it up. It's been an hour and 39 minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, it was just supposed to be a little test stream.
Yeah, I know.
And me and Sophie were talking for like 30 minutes with just 2 people in the chat.
Yeah.
And one of them was her.
Yeah, one of it was me. We were just talking about college and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
At one
we'll
point, I
figure
think we
that
had
out.
like 9 people in here, Sophie.
Really?
So it was like, yeah.
I was watching Ninja Turtles with Avery.
Ninja Turtles, the TV show or the movie?
The cartoon.
Oh,
So TV
And
show.
he's able to tell me,
he's laughing in there.
like he'll hear a voice, and he could tell you who it is and what else they've done.
That's me with shows.
Well, yeah, yours is with,
Mine's with other shows. His is with, like, cartoons and stuff, but mine's with the stuff that I like.
Yeah.
Eric's in. Say hi to Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Hello, Eric. Do you have any questions?
We're interviewing Sophie and
If you ask
Stacy.
questions, Sophie has to answer with her British accent.
No. That's not true.
Or just start giving a few notes of a song and she'll start singing it.
No.
You know you have to.
That's the thing that she does. Because for some reason, whenever someone starts singing a song, I have to continue it. So she'll sing like the first few words of a song, and then I'll be walking down the hallway, and then I'll finish that phrase or something, and then she'll start laughing at me.
Yes.
I can control it
You
sometimes.
can't help it, yes.
When I really want to, I don't have to.
Well, James said something very nice. Charlie and Stacy, if Sophie is an example of the future, America is in good shape.
Yeah,
It was very nice listening to a bright, articulate young person. Good night. Good night, James. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Thank you for
Appreciate it. Wow.
that. Sadly, not a lot of people are like me. Well, I don't know if that's sad. But...
Well, yeah.
Don't be saying that type of thing, Sophie. That's not...
Well, she sees the kids in high school.
Yeah,
And she sees how they are.
I see the kids. I see the real kids when they aren't in front of their parents and they're in front of their friends.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Okay, yes, but let's not, don't go down the low road, take the high road. So don't
Okay,
be
everyone's
trashing people.
amazing.
Everyone's amazing.
Everyone's so great.
Everybody has their own talents.
Yes, they do. That is true.
Their own challenges.
That is very true. Everyone's story is
When we
different.
drive around, I have something to myself. When we drive around,
Are you done playing with your feet?
She has something in her sock, she says.
when we drive around, every once in a while you'll see a sign that says "We're all in this together," and
Seriously?
it kills me because it's
High
High
School
School
Musical.
Musical.
I know the dance to that. I was in High School Musical. That's the thing. That's not right. But I was in High School Musical
Yeah.
when I was in 4th or 5th.
No.
Fourth grade. Fourth grade.
Yeah.
And it was the middle schools put on a show, the All City Musical.
Yeah.
And
You were in elementary.
yeah, elementary students, they are allowed to come and be in like the ensemble numbers. They sit on the stage, then they sit on like the edge of the stage, and then they do like hand things and sing the lyrics. It's like
Yeah.
a thing to
you-
kind of. It's a thing to include.
All right, hang on a
The
second.
younger
Hang on a second.
people.
Are people really hearing crickets?
Yes.
Yeah, they're very
Those
loud.
were crickets.
I don't hear any crickets. Really?
Are you kidding me?
You can't hear crickets right now?
Alright, we're gonna have to book a hearing test because that is.
Well, they're hearing
scary.
crickets in the thing. I'm like,
They're very loud.
I
They
thought
are
maybe
very
they're
loud.
because Eric's saying he doesn't hear any volume at all. So I wonder maybe he
Seriously?
just needs to reboot because everyone else seems to be hearing what we're saying.
Yeah, and there's crickets.
Wow, I guess there's crickets.
Oh.
Tell the crickets to quiet down.
Can you quiet down, please? We're trying to do a live
If
stream.
you yell, they'll stop for a couple minutes, but we don't want to do that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No. Wow, it must be at a pitch where I can't hear them. Really high or something.
They're
No, it's not high at
high-pitched.
all. Can you seriously not hear them at all?
Crickets, right?
Crickets.
I can hear one over here.
What do you mean? They're behind us. Oh my god, you're getting a hearing test because that's a problem.
Shut up.
Like, no, I am dead serious.
You're dead serious, Dad.
Whatever.
There's
Alright.
like, oh my god. That's
I'm
so
I'm
funny.
not fooling. I'm like dead serious.
We're
You need
not
to get your hearing
joking.
tested.
We're not joking. There's like millions of crickets out there.
I hear one. I hear one over here.
They're everywhere.
Wow. I don't hear that. Wow.
So, Dad is now hearing impaired. We've
Yeah.
declared it.
I'm deaf. Okay.
You
I
might
got
not
my
be deaf.
phone
You're
charging.
hearing impaired.
I have 14% left, so.
Really?
Walt says he can hear them and he's 1,000 miles away.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Well, remember the frogs that we heard down at your parents' place?
Oh my gosh, it was after a rainstorm.
Those were
remember?
Florida rainstorm frogs.
We were,
They
like,
were
going
insane. Those were
It
deafening.
was as if frogs were right next to you, chirping.
1,000
It's
frogs
like-
in your ears. They
Oh,
were
it was so bad.
so loud.
We actually thought our window was wide open, and we're checking in the room, and they were shut, and we couldn't. We even like made sure all the curtains were down to try, but
That's
we couldn't.
insane.
We literally were like
Florida
pillows
frogs
on our
are
ears,
definitely
and we still
loud.
could hear them.
That's crazy.
It was, yeah.
Cray cray.
You could not. They were so loud, you couldn't go to sleep. You know how like usually like if you have something like.
I thought Rachel was
like
just kidding, and then Walt said about the
fan. I need a fan to fall asleep.
But
crickets
like,
too.
if you have like noise, but your body gets used to the noise, these were so loud, and the pitch of it, we couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
It was horrible, and it was just because it was a rainstorm before at night, so they all kind of came out after it, and because it wasn't like that every night.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, just after the rainstorm,
yeah,
they started freaking out.
Run storm. That was
That's
horrible.
crazy.
I always thought I was going to jump off the roof with that one. It was so bad.
Okay. Any more questions?
I think people are getting tired out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So alright, so this, I don't know, we'll see. So tomorrow, we have tomorrow off, right?
Yeah, tomorrow we gotta go grocery shopping
Yeah.
for our regular
geez.
shopping,
Saturday.
as well as the cookout.
We need maids and servants.
Dad said that the cookout was on Monday.
The cookout's Monday, but we're gonna do shopping, the whole shopping tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you meant and the cookout as in like we're also doing the
No.
cookout.
So we're gonna get ready, get everything we need for the cookout, and then, which we're only having my mom come over. So we have to make sure we social distance, and if you go inside with her, you have to do the mask. You have to, we have to
You
be
guys have
careful.
to scrub down everything.
Yeah, I was watching some videos of people that got COVID that were healthy.
Don't be bringing that up.
So
I don't want to talk
I try
about
not
that.
to watch it. But
Yeah,
I
don't
watched
bring
it.
that up.
Yeah.
Sunshine and rainbows.
So yeah, so we gotta make sure that we're very cautious with when Grandma comes over.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Yes.
Alright, so anyways, you guys are obviously out of stuff to talk about.
Yes, there's only one other person in the chat right now.
Yep.
Who is it?
I don't know. Tomorrow cookout. No, Monday's cookout. Tomorrow grocery shopping for the
We have
cookout.
the Veterans Service, the Memorial Day
Yes,
service.
we said
That's Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray.
I'm gonna try to video some of it.
Mouse Talk is still here.
Mouse Talk is here.
It's
Hooray.
only them.
It's Walt. Walt is usually Mouse Talk, and
Yeah.
Melissa's usually Melissa.
Okay.
Oh, someone else jumped in.
Really?
Anything else you want to talk about, Sophie? Are you done?
I can talk all night.
What?
Really? But
Just
you're
give me
not
a topic.
talking.
What do you
Just
miss?
give her a topic.
Just give me a topic. I
Well-
will talk all night.
What do you miss the most of all your activities? And you have a boatload of them.
They're
Yes.
going. Walt and Melissa going to an orange orchard tomorrow.
Ooh,
cool.
really?
Wow, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, we used to go apple picking.
Yeah. What do you miss the most out of all the stuff?
All the stuff.
What stuff?
Well, she does guitar lessons, piano
Yeah.
Guess what you're talking about now. We've already given the
dance.
list.
We've already covered that.
We've already
Right,
given
so,
the list.
so out of all this stuff, what do you miss the most?
I miss theater. Right now, recently, I've been really missing my Shirley Arts family.
Yeah.
That's what I've been missing. My Wizard of Oz family. I've been missing helping
Oh.
Matt change from the lion to farm guy in a matter of 30 seconds.
Yeah, you're all about the quick changes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I love quick changes so much. They're so fun. My first quick change was when I was 5 years old, and it was in dance. And the Miss Heidi decided to, she put. He's telling me to be quiet.
I'm telling you,
sorry.
turn it down.
I'm
You're
a
so.
loud person.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
but there's
Well, we're
neighbors.
trying to talk over the crickets so you can't hear.
Yeah.
Neighbors. Off to
Okay.
bed. Good night,
Go ahead.
Walt. See you guys later.
Good
Yeah,
night.
well,
What was I talking about?
dance. So Heidi,
Dance,
yes,
yes.
Heidi.
Yeah, so I had one dance in between my 2 dances that I was doing. And so I ran off stage, and as the rest of my, because there were 2 different groups of kids. I was in 2 different groups of kids. There was like a lesser, or there was 2 different groups of kids for 2 different dances. So everyone else ran back to their little area to sit as I'm backstage getting changed by 3 high school girls who I've never met before. I'm 5 years old, literally just standing there as they're stripping me and redressing me. I'm wearing a camisole, so I'm not like butt naked. But and
And
as
right behind the curtain.
Yeah, right behind the curtain. As this is happening, my next dance class is walking in. Face it, they're all horrified because we're all just backstage, like chaotic, like hurry up and get your costume on.
That was your first quick change.
And they were all like walking backstage.
Because you all were so young, they're probably like, oh my god, what's happening to her?
Really?
Yeah. But I love quick changes so much. They're so fun, I feel like.
helping.
I love helping quick changes.
I told you that Shirley Earth.
Yes, it's canceled.
And the Mount's canceled too.
Really?
For when? For when?
All the shows.
All the summer camp. So all the theater leading up through the summer.
Are you serious?
Is canceled.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a boring summer.
So what's the next show? Fall?
Probably. Dance.
I don't know.
You have something in August, right?
Auditions will have to take place in June and.
Not June.
Josiah Gilbert wants to know, where are we, in the woods? It's like, no, we're
on our porch.
In our porch.
Our back porch.
With a lot of crickets in our yard, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So we just found out today that the Mount got canceled for the summer. So there's no summer camps. But the Mount and Shirley Arts are going to try to do some virtual stuff. So we just got to keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
And then also, there's other classes, like how you did the class this week.
Yeah.
If you're interested, there's other classes that you could do with that same person, but they might have a dance one, like they have different ones. It's not just the same. Yeah. So if you're interested, we could do that. You know, I don't mind doing that, especially where we're not paying for dance.
Yeah.
The only thing we're paying for is your vocals, which is all virtual now too.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm officially the only person watching this stream right now.
It
says one person in stream, and that is me, guys. I stuck through it till the end. Oh yeah, so proud of myself.
No one's gonna see this. No one's gonna watch 2 hours of us yapping. Anyway, so
I don't care. It's fun.
And now it's time to let it go. Start singing.
Oh wait, is he still here? Joshua Gilbert just texted 1 minute ago, but it says that there's only one person.
It's Josiah.
Oh, Josiah. I can't read. I'm sorry. I used to live in the mountains, and it reminds me just of it here in Kentucky.
Wow.
Oh. Very cool. Yeah. Kentucky. That's the first person I met from Kentucky.
Yeah?
Yeah, now it says that there's 2 people. My phone is delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been saying 1 for the past 5 minutes, and now it changed to 2 people.
Alright, so, anything else you guys want to say? Anything else you want to talk about, Sophie?
Just give me a topic. I will talk all night. I'm dead serious, Dad.
I don't know. I'm tired.
You're tired?
Yeah, I'm tired too.
I'm not
drained.
It's only 11:03, guys.
The ice cream we had.
What kind of car do you want when you get your license?
I don't want to drive.
Hand-me-down.
I don't want to drive. I feel like I'm gonna sit in the car without the key in it, just sitting.
So
in
when
my
we go to cruising, what's your favorite type of car?
Ooh,
I don't know cars.
The old cars. Do you like the Bolairs that I like? The two-tone? With the blue and then the white.
I don't know cars.
You don't know?
I don't know
There's the
cars.
Corvettes.
I don't think they're gonna be doing cruising. I don't think they're.
Yeah, they're not gonna be doing it this year probably.
I don't know.
That's
cars.
gonna really affect Kimball's.
Probably.
You know.
Oh well.
Josiah asks, "What do you sing?" Musical theater. I'm a musical theater.
You do chorus too.
Chorus, yes, I'm in chorus.
And isn't she trying to get operatic?
He?
No, she isn't.
She? Who's she?
Isn't
Betsy
doing
classical?
Is it classical?
I think classical.
She
is having me sing a lot of high songs recently.
Way too high.
She's trying to get my high.
She's trying to
strengthen. Yeah, but she's not taking advantage of your medium regular voice.
Yeah, I'm a mezzo, which is.
Ooh.
My wind chime just went off.
Wow.
Very proud.
It's a rare
sighting.
Rare occasion.
But yes,
so she's been having you do classical.
Yes.
How was that?
I don't know.
That was right next to me.
Was it really?
It
I heard
was.
it over there.
Did you? Oh, I don't know. I thought it was right next to me.
We just heard
That's creepy.
paranormal sighting, everyone.
Creepy.
Bigfoot.
It's obviously Bigfoot because we can see him. His name is Daryl.
Daryl. My name is Daryl.
His name is Daryl.
Don't be rude.
Oh, Eric's still here,
Is he?
but mute. It says.
Okay.
Maybe he's muting us and doesn't want to listen to us.
Yeah. Well, mine just changed to 3.
Alright, so
Yes.
you do theater.
I do musical theater.
And then you do chorus.
I do chorus, which a lot of different things. We do some pop,
And you sing
some classical,
Kiss
some different
and
ones.
Journey.
Acapella. I love harmonies.
Oh.
Acapella, I like.
She
Some
listens to the
acapella
harmony.
songs are different,
So
but
funny.
harmonies are my favorite thing
Yeah.
ever.
Really?
Yes, I
so
love
point it
harmonies
out.
so
Did you
much.
hear the harmony? Did you hear
Yeah.
that harmony? That's all
I love
heard.
harmonies so much. Yes,
Wow.
I love harmonies.
You even heard it when they were singing Happy Birthday and Uncle Robbie and Joanne.
Yes,
So,
I
yeah,
sang
she-
it with her.
Right, she picked
I
up
sang
on
it
the
with them.
harmonies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me, Uncle Robbie, and Joanne, we are all theater people, so we sing harmonies. So Happy Birthday, I sing the harmonies. I sing the high harmony in Happy Birthday. Attack me, I don't, like, that's what I
Attack
do.
you?
Yeah,
No,
don't know.
don't worry about it. So what? You sing harmony. It's not like
Yeah,
the
you're
end of
big
the
on
world.
harmonies.
well, some people,
People probably don't even know what it is.
I say that because some people at school are annoyed by people who obsess over harmonies.
Yeah, you figure that out.
Yeah. I love harmonies.
Yeah?
Yeah, and Band of Brothers,
I was gonna mention it, but I was like, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know what we're talking about. And then you mentioned it.
Sorry.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, Band of Brothers is a thing.
Do your impersonation.
Oh no, I'm not doing
Come
that.
on.
I'm not doing that. Band of
Yeah.
Brothers is a show about the 101st Airborne in World War II.
Remember, boys,
No, I'm not doing it.
3 days of hard
I'm
fighting,
not doing it.
and you will be relieved.
I'm not doing it. You can keep
Come on.
I'm not doing it.
No, come
But
on.
Band of Brothers, as they're going away from war.
I know you want to do
Yes,
it.
it does.
She'll do it when she leaves.
No, I won't. No, I won't. What?
Remember, boys.
Hush.
Major
Fighting.
Major Horton has to cut the fence.
They're being mean to me. What episode is it? Like episode 9 or episode 10 or something?
I don't know. I don't obsess over that type of stuff like you do.
It's one of the later episodes where it's like the war is over and everything, but they still have to stay there for like during peacetime or something, and
Yeah.
and they're singing, and
They're
army
all in the
people.
different trucks.
Yeah, they're
you
all in
know,
the
like a
different
caravan.
trucks, all driving. So there's like 100 soldiers or something. Just driving,
Glory,
and
glory,
they're all
what a hell of a way
singing. Yeah,
to
they're all
die.
singing that. But there's like 3 different parts of harmonies, and I'm sitting there going, they're in
Wow.
war.
They were talented.
Not singers.
Back then,
and
they
they're
were
doing
singers.
3-part harmony.
Not
They were
only were they
singers.
required to be able to jump out of an airplane, they
Yeah,
were required
they
They were-
to
had
be
to
able
do
harmonize.
3
They were
part
talented.
harmonies.
They
I'm
were all
like,
talented. They were in choruses.
okay. But yeah, that troubles me every single time. I don't understand how they can do 3-part harmonies.
Mm.
I mean, they did it beautifully. They
Yep.
nailed it.
Yes,
but
they did.
I'm still confused.
All right,
Are we done?
we can be.
It's
we
only
got like
11:09.
we got 30
I know.
seconds for it to be 2 hours. So
Really?
We've been going to bed really late since the whole quarantine thing.
I'm not tired at all.
No.
Because we've been the
We
past
can go watch some
month.
A little bit, right?
horrible
Yeah,
histories.
I slept until 9. The past month, we've been going to bed at like 12:30 at
true.
12:30 in the morning, and it's only 11 o'clock.
We do that.
I thought you were gonna keep singing.
Horrible history.
Yeah, you wanted me to do the harmony there. I was gonna do it. I added a harmony to the TV show Horrible Histories.
Mm.
But yeah, we've been going to bed at like 12:30 in the morning, and it's only 11 o'clock now, so I'm like,
So
I'm not tired
we
at
can
all.
go watch some Blackadder, or we can go watch some more Horrible Histories. Horrible Histories, then. We can go watch that.
Okay.
Alright, we're past the 2-hour mark, so you want to say goodbye?
Sure.
Say goodnight to everybody? Say goodnight to, I think Eric's the only one here.
So long.
No. Stop it.
So long, farewell, Fazita, and goodnight.
That's wrong. That's not right. I was so sick during that.
Oh yeah.
When I was Louisa in The Sound of Music, did I have like pneumonia or bronchitis or something?
Oh no, you had bronchitis
I
that
had
one.
bronchitis that
What
one.
was it? No.
We hadn't gotten it checked because it ended by the time the show was over. But for it was so the day of the show, we had a rehearsal that morning. Dad, stop. We had a rehearsal that morning, and then you go home and you take a break, and then you have the shows that night. And that morning during the rehearsals, I was like, not feeling the best. I mean, my throat. My stomach was fine and everything, but like my throat, I was like, I'm a little raspy. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. And then we go back that night, and I can barely talk.
Yeah, and she had to get on stages.
And I had to get on stage. I had to talk. I had to sing. By the time the show had started, I could talk a little better. There's like a hair on me somewhere. I don't know. I could talk a little better, but the singing was still not great. So I had to go on
corner
stage.
light working down there? The corner light isn't working, right?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Huh. Great. Already a dead one.
But yeah, so can barely talk, and I had to go on and talk and sing.
You've had to do a lot of.
Do you know Jared Haley?
Who?
Jared Haley?
Jared Haley?
I don't know.
Do you like him? I don't know who that is. What was he in?
I don't know.
So yeah, she's done many shows.
Welcome in, Bill.
She was sick. She was.
Bill Steffen.
Yes. Hello.
She was. You performed with bronchitis. You performed with, I think, strep throat. And fevers. You had fevers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've performed the day after I have vomited.
Oh my god.
Overheating.
Yeah.
I overheat very easily. And when I was Annie, I had worn the wig. It was the day before the show. I had worn the wig. Or was it the morning?
He sings on you too.
Yeah, it was either
Jared
the morning
Haley.
of the show or the day before the show. I was wearing the wig, and I got overheated, went into the bathroom, wasn't a fun time, had to leave early. And then the next day of the show, we were like, I can't wear the wig, because that's not going to happen. So Mom curled my hair, and
that night,
sprayed it red. And then we showed up, and we were like, hope this is okay.
Yeah, they were surprised. They're like, oh, I think I was fine with it. Because the wig that you had wasn't even the best wig.
Really?
Those wigs, like even the Annie at Shirley Arts, that was not.
That was more of like a brownish.
Yeah, it was
red,
more like an auburn. It didn't really.
You guys just want to keep talking
I can talk all night. I told you that. You know, you
Well,
should know your
It's been 2 hours.
daughter.
I don't even want to watch you anymore.
But you've been missing dance too. She had her tap shoes on.
I haven't missed dance. Yesterday I walked around in my tap shoes all day. I love tap so much.
I told you how I told Heidi. I messaged Heidi. You know the picture of you in the.
Oh
the
yes.
costume? I sent that to her and I told her. I says I think so. I said someone's missing dance. I said she's walking around the house with tap shoes on. And then she wrote, I miss her so much.
Yeah.
That's what Heidi said. So.
Yeah, I love tap. The first day of tap that I ever took a tap class, we were doing like flaps or something from the front of the class to the back of the class, like from front of the classroom to the back of the classroom. And it was my first day, and all these girls had already been taking it for a year.
More than a year.
No, it had only been a year because I joined dance when I was 6, and you can only take it when you were like 5 or something. Or I started 5, and you could only take it 4. It was at least, if not 1 year, then they had already been doing it for 2 years.
I want to say 2 years.
Probably at most 2 years.
Yeah.
And so we were doing full laps, and they had already learned what that was, but I had never done it before because it was my first day of tap class. And I had done it, and she told me to come back to the front of the room, and she re-showed me how to do it, and then I had to do it a second time. And I went home, and
Say good night to Eric. Eric's leaving.
And I went home, and I bawled my eyes out that night. And I was like, I'm never going to another tap class again. Never, ever, never, never.
Yeah.
And then
you stopped tap for a couple of
No,
weeks.
I still went. Because you had already paid for it. So I finished that year.
Yeah.
I finished that year. And then after that, I decided I was going to do it every other year.
Yeah.
So I did it every other year for like 4 years.
Right.
And then I've been doing it straight for the past like 2-3 years.
Yeah, because tap, if you're going to be doing theater, tap is very important.
Yes.
Because there's usually a
big tap number
in a musical.
Mm-hmm.
I would think almost all of them.
Almost every.
Yeah. So you'll be expected to do tap.
If there isn't tap, there is some type of tap step.
Right.
Like flap, ball change or something.
Right.
Like something simple as that. There's at least a tap step, if not a tap number.
That's the other thing is Miss Nicole's thinking of doing virtual lessons as well. What?
Nothing.
I'm trying to read the chat.
There's no one in the chat. It's just us.
Really? My phone says that there's 3 people here.
Yeah, it's us, Bigfoot, and Loch Ness Monster.
It's Daryl. How many times do you have to tell your dad?
Us, Daryl, and Nessie.
Is Tila still out here? Or did she go in?
I don't see her.
Alright guys, I think we should close it down for tonight.
Alright.
So why didn't you have a fire tonight? Yeah, it's outside. The fire is outside, and it was too cold before. But even though Stacy's sitting out here and what's
I'm wearing
cold?
Sweatpants and
No,
sweatshirt.
yeah.
So.
Well, you didn't want to go there.
Blanket
There
out
are bugs.
I wish I brought my blanket.
There are bugs out there. Oh, Eric didn't leave. Okay. Oh, I thought.
Eric, what are you doing for Memorial Day?
Eric, what are you doing for Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Eric, has it been cutting out? It keeps on giving me a message saying getting stream or something. Has it been cutting in and out, or has it been a steady stream? I'm just curious.
It hasn't been cutting out for me, Dad.
It hasn't? You sure?
We can't wait until Monday morning.
I don't know why it keeps on flashing something saying it's getting the stream.
If you do not have patriotic thing that fits you, we're gonna run to Walmart tomorrow, and
okay.
So we can't wait till Sunday morning.
I know.
Or Monday morning. So tomorrow will be the day.
Well, Monday I gotta show up at 8 o'clock there.
8 a.m. at Monument Square. Yes.
I pledge allegiance.
I wrote out
He's
the
staying
schedule.
home. He's staying home.
Staying home.
Yeah.
That's probably what a lot of people are doing.
No kidding. What did you expect? What, they're going to
she's doing
parade or something? There's nothing going on.
We're having a cookout.
Yeah, well.
It'll be the first time that you see Grandma since Easter.
Yeah, you sure that's smart? Wanna get Grandma sick?
What my grandma did is she had, because Grandma gets me and Avery gifts, and she got you two a gift. Yeah, she does. She really does spoil us. She gets us gifts for Easter, just like a little bag of like a chocolate bunny or something.
Yeah.
And what she did is, I saw her pull into the driveway, and I was like, "What's Grandma doing here?" Because you two weren't home for some reason. And then she ran up to the front door, dropped the bags off, ran up to her car, called me, and was like, "I just dropped your bags off. Go get them." And I was like, "Okay." And so then I went out and I grabbed them, and I was like, "Thank you," because she didn't want to be like,
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny how she ran out and dropped the bags off.
So that's the last time you.
And then she waved to me from her car, and she was like, "Bye."
Yeah.
We gotta make sure we keep our distance. Don't be going right next to her.
You sure she wants to come over?
She does. I think she really does.
Yeah, but again, we gotta be sensible about it.
Well, we'll wear masks, and then when we're sitting, we won't be like, we'll just, I don't know, we could sit like across or whatever. We can even turn this the long way.
Whatever.
To give space.
I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
And then we're gonna have all the hand sanitizers.
Your mother.
I think we can do it.
I think we should wrap this up.
Yes, I am fine with that.
Sounds like a skipping record sometimes. Okay, so let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Alright, well thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks for hanging around, guys, and we are going to be taking off. Have a good night. Have a long weekend if we're not live. We'll be live Sunday morning. We'll be Sunday morning with the Philly crew and Amy, so we'll see you all then.
Bye.
Say goodbye, guys.
Thanks for stopping by. See you real soon. Do your duty.